So, my channel's not really a Let's Play channel, but I felt the need to do this. When I was 4, I had one of these, and although it couldn't do as much as computers can today, it could play my favorite video game as a kid, Pajama Sam. I was such a big fan that I dressed as Pajama Sam for Halloween. I had all the merch. I even ripped off character designs in my original childhood drawings. And I feel it hasn't gotten as much publicity in this golden age of video game Let's Plays. So I kind of felt the need to play this game made for children. And I'm gonna be talking over a little bit of the dialogue, so if you want just like a full walkthrough, you know, this is gonna have more commentary. It doesn't have subtitles, so I apologize for that.
This lever will activate my blackout generator and the world will be thrown into eternal night. Not so fast, Darkness. What?
So this is the first Pajama Sam game that they made. Came out 1 year after I was born.
Before you're sucked into my portable bad guy containment unit.
I wish you'd pick up your socks once in a while.
So one of the best features about Pajama Sam and these other humongous entertainment games is their attention to detail. There's so much in the frame because the major game mechanic is point and click. So although you only really need like the story items to be interactive, the Humongous Entertainment team goes the extra mile and makes everything sort of interactive.
I'm not scared. Darkness lives in my closet, but that's okay. I'm not scared. Okay, I'm scared. I can't sleep with darkness hanging around in my closet. I'm gonna have to catch
Another great feature of these games is their variability among different playthroughs. So this first assignment that it has you do is find all the equipment that you need to start the game. And it can be in a variety of locations just in your room. So sometimes, like the mask is, yeah, sometimes it's on the clothes rack, but also sometimes, you know, it's in like a drawer. Yeah, so the variability increases like, the interaction that you can have from this game such that, you know, you never need to limit it to one playthrough. Also, let me just click on some more of these. You know, everything's sort of interactive.
I can't go get Mom and Dad. I have to handle this by myself.
Even though it doesn't need to be, you know, it's just, you know, like keep kids entertained. Also, collectibles. There's 10 socks that you need to get. And I forget what it unlocks you, but, because I haven't played this game since I was 4 years old, so forgive me if I make a mistake.
Secret identity. Now I just have to find my lunchbox.
I think you... Oh, never mind. Sorry about that. Yeah, you're gonna see how... Yeah, that animation was way too long for it not to be there. You're gonna see how many like common video game tropes have that were like founded by this game appear in other games. So, like this first part, you know, you go and fight the final boss right at the beginning of the game. That's straight out of Breath of the Wild if you think about it.
All right, Darkness, here comes Pajama Sam. Hello? Is anybody in here? Darkness? Hello? Whoa! Wow! Yeah!
And then, the title is actually pretty interesting. I've seen it with like a in, Pajama Sam in No Need to Hide When It's Dark Outside, and with a colon, so it's kind of ambiguous.
This looks like
That can't be why, you know, it hasn't gotten enough coverage. I'm really surprised though that like
Well, there's no turning back
people haven't
now.
played this, you know, among like the big Let's Players and stuff. So yeah, there's like so much you can just play around with. Anyway, there's a sock. See, this is what I'm talking about, where it can be kind of difficult to spot items like this. It's right there. If I miss a sock,
I should match up these socks.
wow, that's a perfect. Oh, that what?
10 pairs of socks.
Wow. Okay. I don't think the sock designs are randomly generated, but if I do miss a sock, let me know before a future episode. I don't think you can avoid that. It's like a quick time event. These guys like never show up later in the game, but they do take all your gear at the beginning, and that's sort of like the major objective. Yet another trope that Pajama Sam, the classic, founded, and other games ripped off. Also, even more obviously, Papers, Please totally ripped off this customs inspection sequence.
My Pajama Sam mask.
Pajama Sam, eh? Well, all right then, Pajama Sam. You can go, but
I have no explanation for this sequence.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and then they just leave. Like their faces just disappear as if that's like enough. I'm pretty sure you can come back to this part of the game with all your loot after you've like recovered it, and they don't aggro.
Thanks.
I feel bad about you losing your things.
I don't know why this tree is blue. Also, did you notice that like
Well, I'm sure your things
one
are
of
good.
her
Well,
branches is the one that had the rope that
I'll bring you
made
back to
Pajama
work.
Sam a hostage? Like
Good luck.
she was in on it. Anyway, you're gonna want to turn right back around with that rope and get the clear story item, the piece of wood. Oh shoot. Yeah, so the main mechanic is just like drag and drop certain items to get other items. And then you lose the rope, so it's kind of clear that, you
I
know,
hope that nice tree's
they're-
not too mad that I lost the
they're very
rope.
directly related in as far as
At
their
least I got this
like
great
their
piece of
purpose.
wood.
So, like I said before, the great variability in this game makes it such that like my playthrough may not match your playthrough, you know, because I hope like
That's where I'll find him.
potentially like parents are watching this just in case like their kids get stuck and need like a walkthrough. You may need to go to different sources. Sock!
Another sock.
Nailed it. So this
Hello.
is
I'm going to capture darkness and put him in a metal
Oscar, I think.
lunchbox. After I find my lunchbox, I mean.
Oh, pleased to meet you, Sam. You can call me Otto.
Otto. Okay, yeah. So
Would you
if
give me a ride
you
across
try
the
to go across the river,
Oh,
he'll
I
say
hate
that
going to water.
he
I
can't
think
swim.
I made of wood, you know.
But wood floats.
No,
Or
I
can't
don't think so.
sail.
I had this friend, and he told me the story about his dentist brother who, he was made of wood, and he got in the water, and he sank.
Really?
Straight to the bottom.
See,
Such
this
scary.
game,
I
this
wish
game's
I could
writing
fly.
has like the sarcasm that you would never get from any other games meant for like 4-year-olds. So just whip out your wood and
Okay.
use
check
it as like a
wood, right?
flotation device.
All right, now watch. See? It floats. Wood floats.
Yeah?
So you'll float too. Go on, give it a try.
I guess. Well, so far, so good.
I love how badly the wood is rendered in that like toe dipping scene. It's clearly not the same
I'm
piece.
floating. Yahoo!
Also, look at Pajama Sam in the background. He was so poorly like the sequels for this game. There are 4 Pajama Sam games. The sequels do get better as far as like graphics.
Let's go sailing.
Well, technically, we can't do that since I'm not a sailboat because I don't have a sail. I know what you mean, but technically you should say, let's go floating or something like that.
Sure, whatever you say.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
go sailing.
kind of
Okay.
dialogue like that. And then the wood sinks. I forgot that the plank sinks. Like, what's this game's supposed to be pretty smart. I don't know why it couldn't think of a good, because you're not supposed to have access to items after they're used. So I guess they couldn't have left it in the puddle, but that's ridiculous. So these guys, just like the trees in the beginning of the game,
Nowhere really wanted to pass by.
they're sort of like an obstacle.
Without even asking permission? Have you no manners? It is custom.
Yeah, another kind of motif in this game is manners. There's in one of the games in the Pajama Sam franchise, there's like a whole etiquette mini game where it teaches you about like the cheese fork and like the second fork on the left. This game has a lot of value to it, in my opinion.
Yes, trees only.
So
Now, be off with
clearly you gotta go back and get the tree trunk to use as a disguise to get past them and get to the well.
Neat, an old hollow log. Maybe there's a frog in it or something. Rats, there's nothing in here at all.
I don't know why
Uh-oh.
Pajama Sam sometimes acts really dumb,
Yes, I'm definitely stuck. I
but
wonder how Pajama Man would handle this.
this'll get you through the checkpoint.
Whoa! Tree coming through.
Good
to
day.
you, fellow.
Oh, I called it. Yeah, so you see the lunchbox is right up there next to the well. That's not the only place it can be. It could also be, I remember, at like the bottom of the ocean, in one of the places where you control auto. But first you want to click on this guy.
Pajama Sam mask?
This mask belongs to the people.
Yeah.
It sure looks like my mask.
Property is theft, man. Anyway, I need the mask.
I forget how communist this character is.
Salad Liberation Front.
Yeah, he's like a proper socialist.
The Salad Liberation Front. We're a group of veggies fighting against the course system. We're tired of being relegated.
Or he's kind of a
We
hippie.
want to be the main course.
I don't know. Insert your
I just want my
political
mask.
chart memes here.
What? The other carrots are being held prisoner in the refrigerator in Darkness's kitchen. If you help me free the carrots, I'll
Yeah,
give
so
you
the
back
tree house in like the middle of the
Great.
level
With you to the kitchen.
is Darkness's house
Okay,
that
sure.
you know will be like our last stop. You know, I'll probably not get to this episode.
I can't get to it through all these plants.
Yeah, clearly.
I wish I had.
I think
super
this
tough
series
skin.
is gonna be like a two-parter or like a
I guess I better.
like
put
a
that in
3-episode
too.
thing at the most.
Whoa!
But
Tree coming through.
Good day to you,
I'll
fellow
if this
tree.
gets if people really like this, you know, I'm not a Let's Play channel, but I will go through like the alternate routes of this game and potentially play like the sequels if people really dig it. So unfortunately,
So good.
I don't think we're done with the tree trunk because you need to get past. You need to go back and get the lunchbox. Or no, the lunchbox should be accessible through the. Oh, this place is fun. I was saying the lunchbox should be accessible through the well. Oh, there's a sock.
There's another sock.
Got him. Some of these socks, man, like I said, that one was kind of easy to spot, but I may need some help
What is that thing?
if I miss it.
That's a geyser.
A what?
A geyser. It's kind of a hot spring that spurts up water and steam every so often. It works kind of like a coffee percolator. Water and packages deep down where
So,
the rocks are hot.
I think you can skip this part because
Except it doesn't because of the pressure of all the other...
But I'm just gonna use this opportunity to talk about some Pajama Sam fun facts. So I had him written. The voice actor for Pajama Sam is actually a woman, and her name is Pamela Adlin. She won an Emmy for her work in King of the Hill. And yeah, that's about the voice actress. And then, so this game, all the Pajama Sam games are kind of about like fear. So this one is about the fear of the dark, and then the second one is about thunder and lightning aren't so frightening. That's the title. And then the third one is kind of about eating healthy foods. And then the fourth is the worst. It's about like laundry, and I barely remember it, despite it having like the best graphics and stuff. Whoa, this guy, straight out of Super Mario Brothers. I forget what he does.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Oh, I think he like requests that you have like a rock.
If you want to go across, you'll have to pay a toll.
How much is the toll?
1 pound of gold.
Oh no, it's okay. It's gold that you clearly get in the mine. Okay, this way. All right, so that is obviously a story item.
An oil can. And there's some oil in it.
Yeah. This shed you can't get into
There's no knob on.
because clearly like there's some like the handles missing, even though like you'd think that you'd be able to like grab onto those and open it. Oh, he starts tapping his foot if you start taking too long. That's another feature. That one he had like a profile shot, but if he's like facing the camera, it's clear that, you know, he's waiting for you to move. So this waterfall is kind of like a point of no return. You can't go back, but yeah, there's a sneak peek of what the mines look like. So that's the well, and that's a sock.
That looks like one of Dad's socks. I wonder how it got here.
All right. I almost put it in the second row. I'm sorry, OCD people. So clearly, if you try to get up there, you need okay. That's all there is here. Until we come back. Oh yeah. Okay. So these crystals, I'm pretty sure there's like a mini game for them. Like if you just maybe okay. I was wrong about it. Oh, you can click on Pajama Sam for like a refresher of what you're doing. So this pops you up to the geyser zone. And that's all you need to do here.
How about not right away, okay?
And then you're done with auto for the time being. Because now you got the oil. And you can go straight into the mines. Normally, I would not recommend that children go into mines, but for this game, is that a sock? Is that like a poorly rendered sock?
Hey, one of my socks.
Wow, okay. All right, Humongous Entertainment team. Like, get good. Oh, I also remember if you click all three of them at the same time, just kind of like, yeah, hot dog comes out. Although I didn't see a bun, I don't think. Oh, you see, he started whistling, you know?
Put him in a lunchbox.
That's great. My name's Mud.
Really?
No, not really.
Then why did you say it is?
Now this guy's name is
Well,
the
I'm
King, I
sorry,
think, or
kid.
King.
I'm just real depressed is all. See, I used to roll all over the place on this here track. Up, down, sideways, loop-de-loop. What a fun I had.
I don't think his lip sync was rendered for the loop-de-loop dialogue.
Rust. See, my wheels are rusted stiff, so I'm stuck right here on this spot. Can't move at all.
Gee, that's too bad.
Yeah, especially in summer when the pigeons come down here for some shade.
So clearly, you just get your oil.
Here.
Although I
Maybe
don't
this might
think
help your wheel.
that oil necessarily like removes rust. I think it's more of a preventative measure.
Say, that's good. Now do the back.
You know?
Ooh, yeah! Yahoo! Whee! I'm king of the tracks again, thanks to you, kid. Hey, what'd you say your name was?
Sam.
Well, listen, Sam, the king owes you big time. Anytime you need a ride through the mines, the king will take you.
Yeah, so what you need to do is go through a couple of runs through the mines.
Today, tips on landing.
Oh, you thought, yeah, I thought there'd be a sock in there. Okay, now this part, I definitely remember from being, from when I was a kid. This dial in the background, you'd think it'd be like decoration, but
780.
it's definitely like a story item that, you know, if your kid is having trouble with this game, you know, first check that they looked at the water meter. This, I think, is like, it leads to like the trivia game show? I don't know. You're gonna want the pickaxe
What are you gonna do with that?
too.
We'll see.
Okay, you be careful with it, yeah?
By the way, what is this thing?
It's a pickaxe.
He took it without even knowing what it was.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that's locked, so I'm not even gonna bother. Okay, so the obviously the gold's in there. Yeah, and then here's like where the quick time events come. Like you'd think, you know, this is a pretty tough game for kids, but I'm just gonna let it run through the first part, you know, because there are things to get when you just let it run. There's a sock, but you saw that jump there, that you can go over if you click on it really quick. Okay, so that's if you don't do anything.
Fun. Hey, I found a sock back there.
Yeah. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use all my MLG skills to tell him where to go. There's a sock, and then you can go up there, I remember. And then there's a sock. I think I got it, just didn't totally render. And then you have no choice to go that way.
Alright. That's fun.
Unless you can only get one sock at a time.
Wow, this must be
Also, I
gold.
don't think gold looks like
Hey, I
that.
found a sock back there.
Yeah, there's one. Wow, yeah, they didn't program for you to be able to get more than one sock in one run, and you can't go back, obviously. Shoot, I'm gonna have to do that again. Okay, I can do it.
I warned you to be careful.
Yeah, but look at all this gold I got.
Since you're fabulously rich, how about sharing the wealth a little? Say, let me have
I don't think that's that much gold, because you gotta think of how big Pajama Sam's hands are, given that he's like 6 or something. Okay, that you can't control, but you can hop right back on if you click it really quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the same route for the most part to get that one sock that was up there. Okay, yeah, it's definitely one. It only gives you one chance. And you can't go back up. See, I just gotta go back to the gold area, and then.
I found a sock back there.
Yay. Okay. Here we go again. Straight this time, because I want to go up here. I don't, yeah. Oh, okay, so this is the
That there is a remote mine
crystal mini game that I was talking about. All right, I think I'm gonna put a cut in here, and we'll play the mini game in the next episode. So watch out for that.